just want to make a video saying that I would never kill myself. I would never commit suicide. God put me on this planet for a reason, and I'm not leaving on my own accord. I know that people would like to see me stop talking, and I'm saying things that certain people don't want me to say, but all I can say is I've just had to come up with new ways to say them. Something really funny just happened. I was walking downtown and about to go to a meeting, and I saw the director of the Family Justice Center, the one that was on the article I shared about them being defunded and her asking for funding. So you can imagine my surprise, her and her wife, she's a lesbian woman, and I told her what happened to me after they dismissed my protective order in January and denied it after this slandering by this actor, Mr. Alston. I was chased down by law enforcement officers like I was some crazy person. They tried to get me into medical transport vehicles, and I was put into the Gaston County Jail after I went into a man screened-in porch because I was terrified. I saw someone with a gun. And when I went into the jail, I told them about the man with the gun and that I was running and they couldn't do this. They said, "We don't see any protective orders. You need to go, you're mentally unstable." Then they said that I was suicidal. And I asked them why they said that, because I would never commit suicide. I have everything to live for. And they said that I said that I would have rather gotten shot than to be in that jail. I was then drugged through my food or drink. I believe it was the drink. There were other women in these cells. They put me in a suicide cell. They stripped me naked, made me put my hands up, and they held me in the suicide cell for 8 days. I was sexually assaulted. I barely got out with my life. I called people and I couldn't get through to anyone. I finally got this woman, and when they let me out, they wouldn't even give me toilet paper for like 4 days. When they finally let me out, I got a woman to call her boyfriend, who called a former coworker of mine at a furniture store, and he bailed me out. They wouldn't give me my driver's license or medication when I was released. I went and got a rape kit. I had bruises all over my body, on the top of my feet, head to toe. After that, Mr. Alston acted like he was going to represent me in that and my renter's insurance because I had gotten a mold infestation while we were in hiding last year. He intentionally did that to quiet me so I wouldn't talk. He said, "Don't talk to the media." He gave me a lower offer than I first had before I retained him. He knew what he had done in the court before that. He had slandered me and told me to dismiss a protective order because I found those medical records. That would prove everyone is liable for destroying our lives. And it has took a lot for me to announce this and to share this with people because it was a nightmare. He told me that I needed to investigate myself like he did before, and I found the records, but this time I wasn't going to deal with law enforcement. I did report it to the Greensboro police from a hotel room. I went to a domestic violence shelter finally. I was so scared. And after a while, and it was in Forsyth County, they put me out of it. They didn't tell me why. They said I had to go to this other shelter, which was like a homeless shelter, that I was not a domestic violence victim because they knew about what I was doing. Like I had made everything up. And I have court on Wednesday, I believe the 18th. I have actually a podcast tomorrow morning on Slam the Gavel at 10, and then I have a court date for a breaking and entering charge for that in Gastonia when they hunted me down like an animal. It was a group. It was like men, police too. It was terrifying. It was a nightmare. I had went there to talk to an attorney because somebody had done something in my vehicle, and I was scared. Nobody would help me. And you see where I ended up without any protection. So I needed to share this. And I shared that with her too. And I let her know that no matter what, all of these women and children need spoken for. We need somebody to stand up or it's just going to get worse. And I need everyone to know what happened to me so it can't happen to anyone else, because I've been to prison and I've been to jail and I've never seen more than 1 or 2 women in cells like that. In the Gaston County Jail, I saw at least 9 women. It was something off. A lot of things were off, and I remember them. And I made statements in there. I knew I was drugged. Even the jailer asked me why I had so many bruises on me, and I didn't know. I didn't even know anything that happened until I got out of there. It was like I woke up. And hope this saves some other women from this happening to them. And sending love and light, because I'm still here. Still going. Say a prayer for me and Tylea and Mariah.